the bookend of it was there was a session where they interviewed, this is on day 2, interviewed the Google CEO of DeepMind. And he's, they acquired DeepMind. He's still CEO of that. He's also chief AI officer. And it was really interesting to talk with him because he's being interviewed by a gentleman from Axios, who was a very good interviewer. And one of the things that he said in this sort of tucked in the 5,000 really interesting things that he said in 45 minutes was, yeah, we're re-engineering every product at Google with to rebuild it with anti-gravity so it isn't a slap on. So for somebody said that publicly, maybe he wasn't supposed to say that. I kind of wondered. I'm like, I wonder if he was supposed to say that.
We hear the dog food story quite a bit from these vendors, but I have the feeling that has a much more gravitas behind it than what typically is just window dressing.
Yeah, I mean, this is the chief research for AI saying this, right? So he's not, he's not in the hyperbole business because he's going to deliver on AI. So it was really fascinating to hear kind of that bookend. And there was a session that I did miss. I'm going to go back and listen to the video. Is now, whether it's at Atlassian team or Red Hat Summit, here now it was at Google I/O, where there's a session on what's the future of software development? What are we doing? How are we developing software right now that we're using these tools? And yes, we're the people building them, but what's changing and how are we changing our processes? So I think I may do a piece on sort of kind of taking the amalgamation of that and doing some insights on it, see what I can pull out of it. So yeah, so much there. We could spend 3 podcasts talking about it, but I think that the message is we have seen the vertical AI stack, and it is integrated largely in part by anti-gravity. And I think Google has started down the path of delivering on what we thought the promise of a vertically integrated, a hyperscaler, chip creator, software services cloud company could do.
Yeah. And for me, the one thing that stuck in my head from the show was 3.5 Flash, in that it has the ability to do long horizon tasks now more effectively, both cost and performance. And is it not, the sort of reflection of this, interest in agentic tooling like we had from OpenClaw and Hermes and others that is now informing the way the models themselves are built? So I found that very fascinating. Would love to dig more into that.
Yes, love to see what it could do. And I think that's what you're saying. That's code for, I know what you're doing this weekend or next weekend or the weekend.
I'm stacking them up. Yeah. This weekend is debugging the next topic I want to talk about here.
So, on the horizon, not too far away, maybe about the time this gets released, we'll have Microsoft Build. So we'll be able to unfold the next big vendor. What are they doing to build their AI stack, what that looks like. So all good stuff.